What's up, everybody? Well, I got another gameplay video for you guys on the small form factor PC here, and we're gonna try ourselves out some Marvel Rivals today. And so far, it's pretty much ran to like playable, FPS on almost everything besides Firebat. Firebat was getting under 60 here and there, but that was the one I was expecting to struggle to get over 30. So I'm happy it was even getting over 60 at all ever on any circumstance. So this thing should be able to play this game no problem, even at 4K, which is a little crazy. So if anybody does want me to go kind of like what I did with Call of Duty and what was the other one I did? I think Counter-Strike 2, where I just go like 4K, 1440, and 1080, and we'll try that out if somebody wants. But for this video, I think we're just going to, since I'm not the best with online games, social anxiety and all, I'm just gonna make it easy on myself, and we're just gonna do 4K max, and if it can't do that and stay over 60, well then I'll try DLSS when we switch over to camp, and that'll give us some playable FPS for sure. Probably don't even need DLSS, but I think no matter what, let's just test DLSS out when we change to camera recorded gameplay. I mean, unless I have to do the whole thing camera. Had to do that with my Firebat since the dang thing didn't want to have OBS work. Sometimes OBS just fails, but sometimes they can all fail at different things, so it's not like I'm just hating on OBS. But anyway, let's stop blabbing. Let's go get into the game now. Alright, so we're gonna try just playing this 4K native maxed out. And I was sitting here thinking, oh, there's gonna be a cakewalk. But no. Especially judging by how many FPS we're getting in the menu, but the menu ain't got nothing going on, so of course you're gonna get like 200 FPS. But once we get in the game, I think we get like 30, 40 FPS. But anyway, let's go find out. Alright, here we go. Yeah, 30, 40 FPS, and that's like back here. Let's see what it's like when we get into a fight. Suffice to say, I'm probably not going to be able to hit anything. I'm not good at this game. I'm at least using a keyboard and mouse now, so I can't sit there and say, well, I suck because of the controller. Now it's going to be mostly frame rate. But I'm still going to do my best, damn it. Kind of stays around the same FPS, honestly. But most people don't want to play a game like this at 40 FPS, so this is kind of unacceptable. But I still wanted to get some gameplay, because there are some people out there that would rather just play like this. They don't care. And then they can play just fine like this, too. Me, I'm not used to this low frame rate, so I'm not that great. Plus, I'm not that great at this game yet anyway. Just started playing it. And I think, yeah, this is the second game I got an actual keyboard on. Small form factor PC is the second one. I always do the Firebat first. And that was technically the first one I used keyboard and mouse on. Although I think that one was having FPS trouble till I got to low. And used FSR on top of it. Oh, there we go. We all did some damage teaming up on Hulk there. Oh, can I fit? No, of course not. I was going to hopefully finish him off before he ducked around the corner, but I wasn't quick enough. Half the time, this guy can't quite finish because he takes so long to reload. And I just always almost get him, and then I start reloading, and then someone else gets him. But hey, as long as they die, it's a team game. I don't really care if I'm like the lead in kills or anything. Just as long as I'm not dying and losing the game because of my deaths. That's about the only thing I worry about. But again, we're fighting against bots, so who cares? If we lose, we lose. No one should give a shit. Though it does kind of suck ass to lose to bots, I'm not going to lie, but hey, it's happened before. When I used to go against bots in Dota with my friends when we were practicing, that shit would kill me too. So, same thing in Counter-Strike. I can get killed by them every once in a while. Like I said, they do some goofy ass shit. They'll just be like, alright, I'm just going to kind of be dumb and stare at this wall. Oh, I heard a step behind me. I'm just going to no-scope, turn around, and shoot you in the pupil from a mile away. No scope. Alright. Anyway, now I'm going to go back to staring at this wall. And it's like, okay, what the fuck just happened? I just got my ass handed to me by this bot. Now he's going back to being retarded. But yeah, we're definitely going to do a lot more settings on this particular computer. Because now we're going to go and see if it's playable with a little DLSS on quality. Might not be, but hey, we can hope. Alright, so now we're going to try DLSS quality. Same maxed out otherwise. I didn't touch anything else. But still, wanted to do the settings just for the people that move around and don't just watch every single, setting. Some only care about certain settings, and that's cool. That's why I do the chapters. But anyway, I think that's more than long enough and going to be good enough for people to click on the chapters, so let's get into the game. All right, here we go. I think with this, we barely stay over 60. Though there could be some spots where we dropped under. I was paying attention to not dying and killing shit most of the time. But every once in a while I glance on the over at the thing, and I think the most I saw was like 62 or something like that. It was the lowest, but hey, maybe it went down to 58, 59 too. And it does take a little bit of FPS for recording, so if it does go down to 58 or 59, it probably wouldn't if we weren't recording with the shadow play. I do have quite high bitrate. I don't think it takes that many away as long as you just let it be stock, but the second you do like 100 megabit bitrate like I do, then it starts being a little harder. I think it's like 3-ish to 8-ish FPS sometimes. But it can be as little as 3, so. Shit, stop paying attention to me. Attack somebody else, bastards.
I shall not be removed so easily.
You need to stop that vehicle in its tracks. You don't have to fight alone.
Yep, now that ball's cached. I thought it was cached before, but it is now cached.
You are under my protection.
You don't have to fight alone. Us against the world. Friends, gather around. I need assistance.
Those guys are about to shoot at us.
The moon haunts you. I feel like myself again.
Enjoy the amplifier. Some spiders? Cool idea. Stop them!
You need not fear.
It's spider time!
My power knows no beware behind you.
This is natural anger.
Yeah, there was that 62 I was talking about, but I don't think I really saw it go under that. Oh wait, nope, 58. I think I just saw it. But if we weren't recording, it probably would have been at like 60, 61. So there might be some levels where everybody's using their ult at the same time or something, or maybe it would drop under 60 still like this, but I think for the most part, most people that only care about around 60 would be more than happy with this. And then again, this is also with a base of 4K, which most people with a GPU probably are not trying to do. So again, if anybody wants me to come back and try this at like something more reasonable, like 1440p and 1080p, just let me know. Definitely don't mind. It's definitely not a annoying game at all. It's kind of fun. Well, I'm sure I'll have more fun once I learn all the moves and try different characters and all that shit, but I know this is just a fake Loki anyway, but I just like attacking it.
Maximum pulse! My strength returns.
Oh, they got me. Oh well, let's move on, shall we? Alright, now I wanted to try high preset. This is actually what it defaulted to, but it also defaulted with DLSS quality as well, so that's probably going to work much better. This will probably be not much different than Ultra, if I'm honest. Probably right around 40 FPS again. Maybe 50. But hey, let's hop in and let's find out. Okay, so here we go.
Before you attack, get ready.
Well, this time, native, we're almost at 60, so I was off by quite a bit.
In my timeline, you are
But still can't quite handle it. So now I see why it gave us a stock DLSS quality. That'll probably put us around in the 80s. 80s to 90s once we try that, if I remember correctly, but I did so many systems today. I can't remember all of them. So why don't we just find out instead of guess?
1. All you need to do is capture the mission area. Got it?
Why does everyone love China?
Somebody needs to make the dudes pay for what they've done. Just like weapon house.
Tandy needs help.
Enemy has arrived.
High arrow.
Looks like the mission area is yours to capture now.
Alright, time to try this new little mushroom piece I got. Well, it's not really a piece, but it's like a bowl for my bomb. But still, finally got here. This one took the longest and it was the most expensive one. Funny enough, it has the smallest bowl, but that's okay. This is the one I could just, pack at night when I'm just chilling. I don't really need that much at night.
Get ready.
Someone has us in their sights. The sniper is no longer a concern.
Tandy needs help.
Your savage side is showing, Logan. How delightful!
You captured more than half of the mission area. Keep going. Perhaps you are the leader you claim to be,
Let's pop back up.
Much better.
Something doesn't feel right here. The area's almost yours.
Here they are now.
Plasma burst!
From a distance, coward.
Any one of us can be next.
Alright, cool. I thought I was gonna die. But now, we move along. Now we're gonna turn on DLSS quality, so now this is basically default settings. This is what it wanted to run at when I launched the game on this system. So, most of the time, games nowadays are pretty good at figuring out what you should run at right off the rip, but let's go find out if it's actually right or not. Alright, so here we go.
To do is capture the
And we're
mission
getting
area.
like 88 to 90 FPS actually. So we get 80s to 90s. So, right about what I guessed.
Looks like the mission area is yours to capture now.
You put up a good fight, Bucky. Rest easy now.
The mission area is yours.
Opponent beats sniper.
You always were a petulant child, Wanda. I am Groot! Ah, here they are now.
Your powers are mine!
Berserker! I'm hulking arrows!
We are undefeatable!
Man, I'm so close to dying. They could like sneeze on me and I would die. There we go. That didn't take long. I should have gone and tried to find like a healing thing or something, but hey.
I shall not be removed so easily.
Leave them to Khonshu.
The area's almost yours!
Your savage side is showing, Logan. How delightful.
In the darkness.
All right, did we win? All right, I guess so. And that also means we can move on to the next graphic setting. All right, here we go. Now I'm gonna try just some custom settings here. Native, and then we'll try them with DLSS as well. But anyway, let's go see how these do. All right, well now we're at least seeming to get around 60 to 70 FPS. Let's see if we stay over 60 the whole time though. Because with the default settings, it couldn't. So I want to see if my settings you can. I haven't done a tinkering where I do my own settings in a while anyway, so I wanted to give it a try again. But yeah, looks like it's still going to go under 60 every once in a while. I think I already saw 60 or 61, so I can almost guarantee there's some points where it's going to go down into the same 58, 57, but maybe not while we're recording. But my settings would normally also include quality DLSS. Then it would be like probably getting like 90 to 100 FPS, which would be pretty awesome. But that's what I'm going to try next. And then I think we'll finish the whole thing up just low settings for the people that just care about FPS. At least I think I'm going to do that. We'll see. Maybe I'll decide on something different. And just end with this, you know? Alright, let's go find a new game real quick. Luckily, it finds them instantaneously. So I gotta say, at least the AI, I don't know what it's like for the real matchmaking, but the bot matches are really good. Does not make you wait very long.
You'll need a top-notch team to win this one.
Be wary. No timeline exists where Magneto yields. Alas, we can no longer hide from the dangers that lie beyond our shores.
30 seconds before you attack. Get ready.
The actual Magneto. Wow.
Should I know who you are?
No, but you should know magnetism doesn't work on super cooled materials. Guess what I can do?
Be impertinent, it seems.
The battle starts in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
But yeah, I had a pretty good damn fun with this game.
Of all mutants, that we succeed this day.
Help get that vehicle to
I didn't do very good at it, although one time I got MVP. I can't remember what system it was, but it happened one time, which I think I proclaimed, oh, it'll never happen. Seems like every time I do that, I get a foot in my mouth. But that's why a lot of people always say, hey, don't say never. Now again, this is just bots or whatever, so it's not like, oh my god, I'm so good, I'm MVP or anything, but it's still cool. Because so many other people fighting the bots could have been MVP, but no, this time it was I.
Should be sufficient. You should be ashamed.
Man, the internet's ruined me. As soon as I said it was I was just like, oh shit. Now someone's gonna do the, it was I, Dio! Oh, good shit. The good old internet brain rot. What the hell is that? Was that supposed to be the Hulk? Yeah, all the way down into the 50s still, so no. In certain scenarios, these settings, with no upscaling anyway, just can't quite do it. I was trying to be hopeful that it could, but nope. Even tinkering, I can't quite do it. You'd probably have to play everything on low. Or use DLSS with these settings. But a lot of people don't like using DLSS. So that's why I wanted to try to get above 60 without it. But if you want decent looking graphics and whatnot, you're going to have to use it. Now if you just want nothing but FPS, you just put everything to low. I mean, the game doesn't look that much worse with it. This isn't like the super highest graphically intensive game known to man, you know. It's just kind of like, oh, free, fun to play a game. Looks alright. Nothing horrible by any means, but definitely isn't going to win any graphics awards either, let's be honest. That's why I was kind of surprised I couldn't just get like 200 FPS like on the freaking small form factor PC. But here we are, we're only getting like 50s still. But we are trying this at 4K. 4K is a kind of silly resolution. Unless you got a top-of-the-line GPU, and even then, you still usually have to rely on some form of upscaling. Man, I've gotten killed by Iron Man so much. As far as I'm concerned, he's just like OP. He's sit in the sky and just be like, I'm gonna go blast everybody. Though I think he's really squishy too. So if you hit him a few times, he just dies. But most people don't look up, including me, so he can just sit up there and go, oh, I'm just gonna hit all you. You still haven't noticed me somehow. I'm just gonna kill you.
To put on a show.
Maximum pulse! Feel the wrath of the goddess!
Alright, so here's where we're going to wrap up. We're going to do DLSS quality with my settings I created, and now we will definitely stay over 60 the whole time. If I recall, it's like 90 to 100 now. Unless I'm wrong and it's just like the same as it was like on high with DLSS, and if that's the case, just go with the high setting. Alright, here we go. And yeah, we're getting about the same FPS we were getting with the game just on high, so obviously, even though I thought I was doing a good job with my settings, they really didn't make a damn bit of difference. You might as well just play the game on high, default, DLSS. That's basically the exact same FPS as I usually get in here. Which is a shame, but hey, at least I can admit my settings didn't do jack diddly shit. Some people would sit there and lie and be like, oh my god, no, my settings are so good. It's like, nope, not this time, I failed. I thought I was doing something, unless it's just because it's a different map. It could be as simple as that. And maybe my settings do more than I think, but it sure doesn't look like they're doing anything.
Maximum pulse!
Insolent fool. I feel like myself again.
Sorry, no escaping us now. I should be singing lullabies.
Alright!
That's it! Don't let anything stand in your way.
A nice deep freeze.
You are under my protection.
Oh, they do not look happy.
You are rude. I will get you where you need to go, Spider Zero.
So close!
Feel the wrath of the goddess!
Behold the god of thunder!
I lift up my
Extra
comrade.
lethal.
An old enemy.
Watch me soar!
I've broken a tiny rodent.
I'm sorry.
I will get you where you need to go, Spider Zero. A shield.
Be grateful I did not crush you with your own armor, Stark.
Double KO!
Center stage.
Ah, much better.
It's the grand finale!
Man, so much going on in this game at once. So I'm surprised how smooth it is.
Maximum pulse! Hurry up! Maximum pulse! Nobody can hang with the
My power cannot be quelled.
Behold the god of thunder!
I feel like myself again.
Only 60 seconds left.
I like the cold.
Was that truly your best?
No one wounds me but myself.
Spider Lady has something for Weaver. We help.
Another epic victory. Big win!
Alright, well, victory. Definitely better to get a victory than a loss. Alright, though, moving on. Alright, let's get ourselves some camera recorded gameplay here.
After all.
Looks like the mission area is yours to capture now. They captured the mission area!
No way.
I doubt any
Maximum pulse!
Oh, damn. Alright, so that's pretty much, as far as I'm concerned, that's the absolute cheapest character in the game right now. All you do is float in the sky and then, like, blow up everybody. And I like Iron Man. That's one of my favorite Marvel characters, but geez, they made him a cheap ass in this game. I'll just go be him. Just sit in the sky 24/7, never do anything besides sit up there and use my ultimate. I don't even know how to use ultimate in this game. But I'm doing my best.
I feel like
take that.
Another epic victory! Big win!
Alright. Well, I just popped in at the end, so I knew there was no way I was going to be MVP. And heck, even if I started out, there's no way. I'd have to be in a game with everyone worse than me, and that's not happening. Yeah, I'm actually surprised. This game's harder to run than I think. At least at 4K. That's why I had to use DLSS to get some playable FPS. But most people aren't going to be using a system like this for 4K anyway. Probably 1440 and then it'd be just fine. 1440p would be like perfect for this.
Villain, I'm not judging.
And I just keep using this guy because he's the only person I've ever used that's gotten a single kill. So I just figured, well, let's just practice. Might as well get good with one character before I move on, right?
For so long, I fought for mutant kind's future. Our time has finally arrived.
30 seconds before you attack. Get ready.
Would you look at us? The man out of time and the cyborg assassin.
We've sure come a long way from Brooklyn, Steve.
But as long as we've still got a little Brooklyn inside of us, Buck, I have a feeling
A little
we'll be
Brooklyn.
just fine.
The battle starts in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. All you need to do is capture the mission area. Got it?
Has twisted metal in ways just as I forged a nation. I shall wield a weapon fit for a king. The Iron Fist.
This mega
Hostile forces incoming. I feel like myself again. Twisting your bones never grows old, Logan.
Looks like the mission area is yours to capture now.
Damn.
Capture the mission area!
I really don't care.
Mutants always rise again. Twisting your bones never grows
Double
old.
KO!
Focus on yourself. together to victory. The dragon unleashed.
By the eye of Agamotto!
Almost yours.
Trap!
So it's the game.
Insolent fool. You have made your father proud, Wanda, my dear.
Oop. Oh, did we win? At least won one of them. But I think that's plenty, so let's go wrap the video on up. Well, alright guys, that's a wrap from Marvel Rivals. Probably a pretty long video, but I was just having fun trying out Magneto and trying to actually get decent with one character. And I always liked Magneto in the X-Men, so why the heck not? Even though he's a bad guy, I always thought magnetism was pretty cool power. And then I mean, pretty cool when you see one of the movies where he basically just lifts a freaking bridge. And you're like, ah, well, that's definitely impressive. But anyway, it actually was harder to run than I thought. If you want 4K and ray tracing and all ultra and all that stuff, you're getting like 40 FPS without DLSS. Even with DLSS, with everything on ultra, we were still barely able to get over 60 FPS with this setup. So definitely kind of hard to run. Now, if you use my settings and some DLSS, you can stay over 60 FPS, but then you're not at 4K anymore. But that's usually what happens to me anyway, on all of my systems that have 4K. I usually have to rely on DLSS, either quality or balance, if I want to get like my 80 to 100 FPS that I like in my single player games. And this is a multiplayer game, so I'd like to get like over 100, 144, something like that. That's enough for me, since I'm not like ultra competitive or great. I might want more if I was really good at the game and all that stuff. I am not, and that's okay. As long as you have fun, that's what counts. That's what games are for, after all. But anyway, that's all I got for this particular video. So I hope you guys enjoyed the video, because I sure as hell enjoyed making it for you guys. And until the next video, peace out, guys.